Yo, new parts alert. Let's do this. Alright. God damn it. Okay, so this originally started off as an unboxing video. After multiple failed attempts, I finally got the shit right. Good grief. Whew. Okay, so we're talking about turbos here. So I finally got, well, not finally, I got my turbos for my Camaro that's sitting right here. And I ordered them, I don't know, about a week or so, 2 weeks ago, whenever I ordered them. And I think I messed up because these things is massive. So for those that don't know, I got a 2002 Z28 Camaro, and I bought it as a roller, and obviously roller meaning no motor or trans, which is fine because I have a motor, but I don't have a trans. But I'm running a Power Glide anyway. So anyway, so I've always wanted to do a twin turbo setup. Now, when I ordered these turbos, I didn't want. This is a budget build. Budget build. Let me tell you something. People say budget builds. There's no such thing as a budget build. All this shit's expensive. Like, it's hell. The only good thing about building a Chevy is you can go to the junkyard and get a block for cheap, for a couple $100. Even a whole engine for a couple $100. You ain't doing that with a Ford. Not no Coyote. You ain't doing that with no Dodge neither. Not no Mopar. Ain't happening. That's why you see a lot of people building Chevys, and I'm one of them. But anyway, so I'm running the twin turbo setup on a 5.3 liter LS. Technically, it's an LM7, but it's an LS based engine. So I ordered my turbos, and I ordered them the T4 flange turbos, and I think I messed up because these things is massive. Like, oi, they're big. So initially this was supposed to be an unboxing video. I'm tired of pulling these goddamn things out the box because they're heavy as hell. So I'm gonna just show you guys the turbo. Now, they're made from a company called EMUSA. Now, I don't know if that's, I'm just calling it EMUSA. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that shit. And I got the idea from a YouTuber. He goes by the name of Snails. Now I'm gonna have the link to his channel in the description, or to that video in the description, and I'm gonna have the link to the turbos also in the description. So if you guys want to check them out, want to buy your own, go ahead. I didn't want to go the whole CX Racing channel route like everyone else. I want to do something a little bit different because everybody runs CX Racing turbos. Not that there's anything wrong with them. I just want to do something different. Now, mind you, these turbos I got right now, they probably made in the same factory, CX Racing, in China somewhere. But so what? They're cool. So let me show you. Now, I already pulled these bad boys out the box. So there you go. EMUSA. Now these turbos are balanced. I'm pretty sure you can see a little paint mark there. I'm pretty sure that's part of the balancing process. You can kind of see where it's cut right here. Where it shaves some of the weight off. That's part of the balancing process. And the compressor housing. On the compressor, and there's like no shaft play, better not be, up, down, in and out, nothing. Flip it around to the turbine side. You can see all that oil and shit on there. So they oil it up pretty well. This is also balanced. Let me see if I can get a shot right there. See where it's cut? Right there. Balanced, baby. Better be balanced. So, here you go. Nice turbos. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Good old Chinese EM USA turbos. Now, the guy that I got the idea to run these from, he has a twin turbo Nova, and he's running. I think they're twin 67s. I don't know, T4 flange, somewhere around there, and it's badass. And you know, he hasn't had any issues with them other than the turbos that he had on there prior to the ones he has now didn't spool fast enough. So he switched to another turbo, same size compressor, but the turbine side was smaller so he could spool faster. Still T4 flange, and it's working perfect for him. So I'm gonna try and do the same damn thing. So there's the turbos, and I do have two. The other one is right down here on the floor in a box chilling, where it's gonna sit and chill until I'm ready to start fabbing up the exhaust and start doing plumbing and all that good stuff. So I'm like really excited, about this, and can't wait to start fabbing these boys up, get them on a car in that first startup. So that's not it though. I got another box that I need you guys to check out. Now, I bought these from a seller on eBay, machine shop up in, if I'm not mistaken, they're up in Fresno. So if you want to check them out on eBay, the name is called AP Machine. That's just his tag name, so I guess you can look that up and check out his store. They machine basically engine parts and buy a whole engine from him if you wanted to. So I bought these heads from him. They're Chevy 243 heads. They are milled in-house actually. So they made these heads themselves. They've been around, I think, since like 1984 or something like that. You could go on the website if you look up Auto Machine Specialties Inc. They're in Fresno, as I said before. Check out their website. They got some pretty high-tech equipment, and their store, they got some pretty nice stuff. Store on eBay. When you go buy some stuff, they got some pretty badass stuff. So let me pull one of these heads out and show you guys. And I will have the link to their website, and yeah, I have a link for them also. Move this out the way. So I bought these heads. So these heads was kind of, it was like a package deal. So you get the two heads and some, I guess they're like knockoff ARP head studs. See these bad boys? I don't want to lose any because I might end up using these. There was a guy I seen on YouTube that actually runs these, and he's never had an issue with them. So I guess he'd run them like 2 or 3 times or whatever, and then just buy some new ones because they're like probably like half the price of some ARP studs. God damn it, I don't know where the damn hole is. I'll put that back later. But yeah. So here's some head bolts. Take it out, show you. And to my understanding, the torque specs are the same as the ARP studs. So here you go right here. See that? So if I'm not mistaken, the core side goes in the block. The fine side is the side where your net goes. Yeah. See that? Same size. And there's another bag in there. It's pretty much the same thing. There's some washers. And here are the nuts. Got all that damn oil on my hand. There's the nuts. So I think these torque down. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. Like 80 or 85 foot-pounds to torque the heads down with these. Like I said, the torque spec should be the same as ARP's. So anyway, the heads come with the package I bought. The heads came with these, which is pretty cool. So when I take my block to the machine shop, I'm gonna get them torqued to. I'm gonna get them drilled and tapped to whatever the ARP head stud thread count is. So hopefully these are the same. I'm pretty sure they are, but it's definitely gonna get drilled and tapped to whatever the ARP head stud is. So anyway, let me do this. Oh shit. Alright. Don't laugh, I almost bust my ass. Alright. Almost tripped over that heavy ass turbo down there. So here's the heads. Cathedral port, obviously. Bare heads. Like I said, they're machined in house. They don't have. Let me see. I don't know why, but they don't have the. Wait. They got some numbers on it, but they're not casted as 243. But, well, they're casted as 243, but they're not stamped on there. There is some stamp numbers on here. There's like the date in which they were milled, which was 7/1/2018. And then there's some other numbers on the side. I just seen them somewhere. I can't make out. But whatever. Anyway, they're nice heads, as you can see. Now, the reason I went with these heads, like I said, budget build, baby. I'll give you guys the specs in a second. So, I went with those heads because I wanted some new heads. I didn't want to get some remanufactured heads that's been resurfaced. Then I don't want to have to deal with playing with head gaskets and piston, valve slap and all that. I just didn't feel like going through that. Now, yes, I'm gonna check to see if my valves hit my pistons regardless, but this is just to minimize that from happening. And I know it's like sometimes when they resurface the heads or resurface the block, it's very little that they take off. It's thousands, but them thousands matter when you're under fucking boost, 20 pounds of boost, them thousands matter. So I just wanted to get some brand new heads, and I didn't feel like messing around with any heads being resurfaced, taking them down shorter, because then now your push rods length probably change, and the valve. It's just I didn't feel like getting into any of that. So I just wanted to I want to buy some shit that's like want to get my cam. Like I seen a Brian Tooley twin turbo race cam kit that comes with the valve springs and the push rods and all that. So that's actually the route that I'm going in. So I want to. The plan is to get a whole kit like that. That way I know what's gonna work. No experimentation. Bolt it up, send it, and that's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, that's the reason why I got these heads. I just didn't feel like dealing with anything remanufactured. Only thing I'm messing with that's remanufactured is that block and them sleeves that's in that block, and maybe the crankshaft. I'm on the fence about the crankshaft. You guys tell me. So anyway, head specs. So they're, like I said, they're 243 heads, factory everything. The combustion chamber 64cc, intake runner 210cc, the exhaust valve diameter 1.575 inch, intake valve diameter 2.020 inch. So it's all factory spec numbers, 243 heads. And looking inside there, I may or may not get them ported. Thinking about it, I don't know. We'll see how much it costs. If they give me a price that's more than the heads, I'm not getting them ported. I'm just gonna bolt them bad boys up and send it. So that's the deal, man. So there you have it. Turbo, heads. What else was it? Oh, bolts. Yeah. And like I said, budget build, baby. But I'm not cutting. I'm cutting. Nah, I'm not cutting any corners. I'm just a little bit, maybe, but not a lot. Not where it counts. So there you have it. Twin turbos, heads, and more coming soon. So I would love for you guys to stay with me, and there will be more content coming. Like, comment, subscribe. Give me your input on. Oh, you know what? I'm tripping. I didn't even give you guys the turbo spec size. My bad. Just before I leave. So, the turbo size. It's 87, 97 millimeter. So, the inducer side on a turbine, 87 millimeter. The exducer side on a compressor, 97 millimeter. So it's a pretty big turbo, and I'm hoping that 5.3 can spool 2 of those. And if not, either I'm going to get some different turbos, or I might have to drop to a single turbo. We'll see. But that's it. So, like I said, I got the idea from Snails, Badass Chevy Nova. Go check his channel out. All links will be in the description. Give me your input on if you think these turbos are too big for that 5.3. I'm hoping to make between 8 and 1,000 horsepower on the stock sleeve block. We'll see, but whatever. I'm sending it. I'm gonna have fun, and maybe I'm planning on keeping the horsepower conservative. We'll see, but hey, thanks for sticking around. This is Chris with Rookie Speed.